afternoon's action. As mentioned earlier, Pacelli and Bonduel here in this one. And Pacelli coming off that loss in Game 1, 4-3, as Bonduel made a late push to win that game. So Pacelli comes into this one at 9-8 overall, 5-2 in conference play. Bonduel comes in after that win earlier today at 9-3 overall, 6-3 in CWC East play. Again, the Bonduel Bears of the CWC East, the Pacelli Cardinals of the CWC South. Coming into this one, once again, my name is Cale Jacoby. Glad to be here on a Saturday right here on Zaleski Sports, your hometown Wisconsin sports network, as it is the Pacelli Cardinals, coached by Wayne Sankey, on the road here, taking on the Bonduel Bears, coached by Don Grunwald, in Game 2 of today's doubleheader. It'll be Pacelli up to bat to start things off. Melise Badoon leads things off for the Cardinals. And Badoon lines that one out into right. That's a leadoff base hit for Melise Badoon. And the Cardinals start things off on a high note here in Game 2. So Badoon lines it into right for a base hit. And now out of the 2 spot, it's the shortstop, Asher Jordan, with a runner at first and no outs. And Jordan fouls that one back and out of play. Now the count 0-1 to Jordan. That one in the dirt. Evens up the count at 1-1 now to Jordan. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Low for a ball, and Badoon will take second. So a runner in scoring position here for the Cardinals, as Asher Jordan looks at the 2-1 count. Here's the 2-1 to Jordan. That one in there for a strike. Evens up the count at 2-2. Oh, it's called ball? All right, 3-1. Thought I heard a strike, but I must have been mistaken. 3-1. That one fouled off, so now the count runs full here to Asher Jordan. And a runner at second and no outs for Jordan. Starting on the mound for the Bears is Beckett Hartleben. And that's a ball, so now the count runs full. And there was a pitch earlier that the umpire just took a very long time, I think, to call the strike. It looked like it was a ball there, but 3-2. Jordan grounds that one to second. Here's the throw to first on time for out number 1, as Asher Jordan grounds out for out number 1. Melise Badoon advances to third for the Cardinals. So Badoon at third. Now to the 3 spot in the order, it's the catcher, Tim Sackman. 1 down. And that one misses. 1-0 to Sackman. Again, starting on the mound for Bonduel is Beckett Hartleben. And that's popped up, foul territory, and caught for out number 2 by the first baseman, Mason Zuleger. So Sackman flies out to first for out number 2. Now to the 4 spot in the order, it's the center fielder, Peyton Fleece. Peyton Fleece was our Highlight House player of the game Tuesday night when Pacelli beat Iola Scandinavia at home. Another CWC South against CWC East matchup. That one missed for a ball to Fleece. And Fleece lines that one out to left. It'll bring in a run. And it's an RBI base hit for Peyton Fleece to put up the first run of the game here in the first. And the Cardinals go up 1-0 on the Bears. So Fleece holds up at first. Now to the 5 spot, it's the right fielder, Brock Bierencott. Bierencott looks at a strike. Runner at first and 2 outs here for Bierencott. And he fouls that one off and out of play. Again, there are a good amount of houses nearby around here. Could be some danger, some cars out there. As the count now 0-2 here to Bierencott. And that one in the dirt for ball 1. And there goes Peyton Fleece to second base. So now Fleece in scoring position for the Cardinals. And the count's 1-2 here to Bierencott. That one misses high, evens up the count at 2-2 now. And the 2-2 pitch. Bierencott grounds it up the middle. That'll get out into center field. Rounding third is Fleece, and he'll score. It's an RBI base hit for Brock Bierencott. And the Cardinals go up 2-0 here in the first. So Fleece comes around to score the RBI for Bierencott. Now the second baseman, Lucas Hammerly, up to bat for the Cardinals. Still with a runner at second and 2 outs, but one more run on the board for Pacelli. It's Bierencott at second. 2 outs for Hammerly. And a swing and a miss. As Hartleben gets that one by Hammerly. 0-1 the count now to Hammerly. That one misses low and away. As the count evens up at 1-1 now. The 1-1 to Hammerly misses low. Make it 2-1 now to Hammerly. The 2-1 in there for strike 2. And the count evens up at 2-2 now to Lucas Hammerly. And earlier today it was raining a bit. Since about maybe a half hour before this one started, that stopped. And that's going to be grounded over to first. And stepping on the bag for out number 3 is Zuleger. And that's going to do it for the top of the first inning. But the Pacelli Cardinals put up 2 runs on 3 hits. They leave 1 runner stranded, and it's 2-0 Pacelli after 1/2 inning. We'll step aside and be back with more WIAA baseball action right after this on Zaleski Sports.
Heartland Custom Homes is your local custom home builder for over 50 years right here in Plover. We are committed to making the process of constructing your dream home as engaging, efficient, and stress-free as possible. Our panelized construction is ideal for our central Wisconsin climate, and our expertise and workmanship give you the confidence to know that your home is in good hands. Stop in or schedule a meeting to talk about your vision and watch as your design takes shape before your eyes. You deserve the home of your dreams. Let Heartland Custom Homes bring yours to life.
At Express Employment Professionals, we place people from all walks of life in all kinds of jobs.
Hi, welcome to Express. Please sign in and have a seat.
Great, thanks. Great, thanks. Great, thanks. Great, thanks.
Welcome back, everybody. 2-0 Pacelli over Bonduel here in the bottom of the first. And Community Insurance is your independent agency able to shop and compare the best insurance options on your behalf to find the best combination of cost and coverage. If you're looking for a better insurance experience, you'll love doing business with Community Insurance. It'll be the Bears up to bat here in the bottom of the first. It'll be Cade Johnson, Colin Margolovsky, and Noah Wire. Starting with the center fielder, Cade Johnson. Johnson looks at a ball on pitch number 1. Starting on the mound for Pacelli is Melise Badoon. That's in there for a strike. 1-1 the count now to Johnson. Again, Badoon on the mound for the Cardinals. And a swing and a miss on that one. Count now 1-2 to Johnson. And that one fouled back and out of play as Johnson stays alive at the plate. And that one going to be grounded over to second. Good play in the throw to first on time for out number 1. That one took kind of an odd hop on Hammerly, but able to corral it, makes the play, and that is out number 1 as Johnson grounds out. On to the number 2 spot in the order. It's the second baseman, Colin Margolovsky. So it'll be Margolovsky with nobody on and 1 out. Margolovsky had a home run in game 1. Or no? Wire had a home run in game 1. Numbers 2 and 3, they look similar. But Noah Wire had the home run in game 1. That was the one home run we had in this one so far here today. Two 2-0. That one's in there for a strike. 2-1 the count now to Margolovsky. And that one misses for a ball. 3-1. Get nobody on and 1 out here for Margolovsky. And that one's in there. Margolovsky was getting ready to toss his bat and head to first, but the umpire calls strike, and now the count runs full here to Margolovsky. And that one going to be hit right to third for out number 2. Great catch that time by Andrew Van Order at third base for the Cardinals. And that's out number 2 as Margolovsky lines out to third. On to the 3 spot in the order. It's the left fielder, Noah Wire. Again, it was Wire in game 1 with that home run. And that one's hit pretty hard out into center field. Ranging back, it's going to be caught for out number 3 by the center fielder, Peyton Fleece. So that's going to do it for the bottom half of the first inning as Wire flies out. Lines out to center. 3 up, 3 down here in the bottom of the first. 2-0 Pacelli after 1 complete. We'll step aside and be back with more WIAA baseball action after this on Zaleski Sports.
Mid-State Technical College. You belong here. Start your classes and get your degree right here, or transfer to your 4-year.
Mid-State Technical College. You belong here. In person at 4 convenient campuses, online or a hybrid.
Mid-State Technical College. You belong here for your Career Accelerator Certificate, a quick way to get ahead in your career.
Mid-State Technical College. You belong here.
Register to start this spring.
Get started at mstc.edu.
Mid-State Technical College. You belong here.
When you have a house full of kids, your water consumption is through the roof. But when the kids move out, the water usage goes down. But how long are they really gone for? With high-efficiency systems made by WaterCare, Maher Water Corporation can roll with any size-changing families. So call us today so we can help you with those water use issues. The laundry is still up to you.
Welcome back, everybody. 2-0 Pacelli over Bonduel here. In this one, it'll be the Cardinals up to bat. But first, Point Heating and Cooling is your Lennox dealer in Stevens Point and Plover with more than 100 years of making your home and business comfortable. Call Point Heating and Cooling or visit pointheating.com. Also, Ag Country Farm Credit Services is a farmer-owned co-op offering a wide array of custom financing and financial services. From loans and leases to crop insurance and tax and records, they have you covered. Contact Ag Country in Stevens Point, Wausau, Marshfield, and Medford. 7, 8, 9 spots due up here for the Cardinals as Kelton Opper, the first baseman, will lead things off. And Opper pops that one up into left foul territory and caught for out number 1. So Opper flies out to third. So again, 7, 8, 9. Opper, now Andrew Van Order and Nolan Wojcik here in the second for Pacelli. So it'll be the third baseman, Van Order, with nobody on and 1 out. That one's going to miss high and inside for a ball. 1-0 the count now to Van Order. The 1-0 in there for a strike. And now the count evens up at 1-1. And that one grounded back foul. 1-2 now to Van Order. Again, nobody on and 1 out. There's the 1-2. Misses high. And the count evens up at 2-2 now to Van Order. And that one popped up. Foul territory there in right and will fall as Van Order stays alive. Two and two the count to Van Order. Again, starting on the mound for Bonduel is Beckett Hartleben. And here's the 2-2. Fouled back again as Van Order continues to battle away at the plate here. The 2-2 low and inside. That's ball 3. And now the count runs full to Andrew Van Order. And that one popped up. That's going to stay in the infield. Foul territory and caught by Hartleben for out number 2. Now to the 9 spot in the order, it's the left fielder Nolan Wojcik for the Cardinals. Wojcik with nobody on and 2 outs. Swing and a miss. 0-1 the count now. And that one fouled back into the fence, and the count quickly 0-2 to Wojcik. That one lined foul territory and left, and foul. As the count remains 0-2. And the 0-2. That one's going to be grounded to second. Here's the throw to first, on time and on target for out number 3, as Wojcik grounds out to second. 3 up, 3 down here in the top of the second. 2-0 Pacelli after 1.5. We'll step aside and be back with more WIAA baseball after this on Zaleski Sports.
There may be many varieties of pizza in the world, and everybody knows there's only one Polito's. Polito's Pizza in downtown Stevens Point is the home of the big slice. Starting with their hand-stretched dough, add in the unique Polito's recipe sauce, top it with any of their specialty pizzas made from the best ingredients, and you've got that one-of-a-kind Polito's flavor. Get in on the taste, available by the slice or by the pie for dine-in or takeout. Treat the whole family to the best tasting pizza around and find it right here in downtown Stevens Point at Polito's Pizza.
You're gonna love it. You're gonna love home furniture.
Hi, this is Jill from Home Furniture and Design. Since 1970 and 4 generations, our family has been proudly offering quality furniture like Lazy Boy, Serta, and Amish to Central Wisconsin. We also offer free in-home design with our professionally trained designers to help you create a space that is uniquely yours, whether it's just a sofa or the entire home.
You're gonna love it. You're gonna love home furniture.
West Grand Avenue, Wisconsin Rapids, and Post Road in Plover.
Welcome back, everybody. 2-0 Pacelli here in Bonduel. Get your customized uniforms, team shirts, school apparel, and so much more from Maida Custom Apparel in Stevens Point. Sports-specific gear, screen printing, plaques, trophies, and custom gift items are all available at Maida Custom. Also, Heartland Custom Homes is Central Wisconsin's premier home builder. For 50 years, Heartland Custom Homes in Plover has kept their mission of building better living for you and your family. As it's the 4, 5, 6 spots due up for the Bears, starting with the catcher, Easton Ranke. Looks at a ball there. Count 1-1 to Ranke. That one a ball, 2-1 now to Ranke. That one misses, ball 3. And quickly 3-1 here. Let's get on the mound for the Cardinals is Melise Badoon. Checks his swing there, and did it hit his bat? I think it did. And that fouls off. So now the count runs full to Ranke. And that one in the dirt. Ball 4 as Badoon walks Ranke. Now runner at first. And nobody on, or excuse me, a runner at first and no outs for the third baseman, Brody Hartman. Or the third baseman, excuse me. Third baseman, Brody Hartman. That one misses inside for ball one. The 1-0 to Hartman. That one grounded into the gap into right. It's going to be a hit as Ranke holds up at second, but it's a base hit for Brody Hartman. First hit of this one for the Bears, as the Bears are off to a firing start here in the second. 2 runners on and 2 batters. Now to the 6th spot in the order, it's the right fielder, Carson Staus. And Staus swings and misses on that one. He wanted all of that one. And it's 0-1. Grounds that one, fouls it at the plate. And quickly 0-2 here to Staus. And runners at first and second. No outs here for Staus. And lines that one out into left. It'll fall. Runner rounding third. Coming home, and it's going to be an RBI double for Carson Staus as the Bears put up run number 1. So Staus to second on the double. 2-1 your score now, as that's the pitcher Beckett Hartleben up to bat here. Runners at second and third. Still no outs here for Hartleben. It was Easton Ranke coming across home to score for the Bears. It's the count 1-1 here to Hartleben. Also, I'm told this Hartleben's first ever varsity start on the mound. And he hits that one pretty well out into right field, but it's going to be caught for out number 2. But the run will score, so it'll be a sacrifice fly out for Beckett Hartleben as Hartman comes in to score, and we're tied up at 2-2 here in the bottom of the second. And that is out number 1 as Hartleben flies out to right on the sacrifice. Staus to third. Cooper Zalerno, the designated hitter, now up to bat. Looked at a strike on pitch number 1. Then a ball there on pitch number 2. Here's the 1-1. That one grounded to third, but foul. 1-2 the count now to Zalerno. Again, this game 2 of our doubleheader here this afternoon between these two squads. That one misses low as the count evens up to 2-2. In game 1, Bonduel got the win, 4-3 in that one. And that one hit well out into left. It's going to fall. That'll be an RBI base hit for Cooper Zalerno, and the Bears take the 3-2 lead. Carson Staus comes home to score. Again, Zalerno with the hit and the RBI. And Bonduel making it happen here in the second inning. That's their third hit of the inning. Now to the 9th spot in the order, it's the shortstop, Race Avalink. With a runner at first. One down. That one's a ball to Avalink. And Avalink, that one softly hit too short. They go to second for the force. Can't get the out in time at first. But the force out at second. 4 out number 2 as Avalink reaches on the fielder's choice. Salerno out heading to second. 2 down now with the runner at first, and back to the top of the order for the Bears. It's the center fielder, Cade Johnson. Johnson's 0 for 1. He grounded out to second in the first inning. That's in there for a strike. The 0-1, that one fouled off and out of play. 0-2 now to Johnson. That one misses outside. Count now 1-2 to Johnson. And he grounds that one foul. Lines it foul down the first baseline. And the count remains 1-2. That one in the dirt. And that allows Avalink to take second. As the count evens up at 2-2 now. Runner at second and 2 outs here for Johnson. That one misses low. And now the count runs full here for Johnson. And in the dirt, ball 4. And on an errant pitch, Avalink advances to third. So Avalink to third. Johnson is walked. And now runners at the corners for the second baseman, Colin Margolovsky. 2 down. That one in there, strike 1. Margolovsky's 0 for 1, lined out to third. His first at bat, that was in the first inning. And there goes Johnson to second. The throw, not going to get there. And now 2 runners in scoring position for the Bears. And that was a strike. 0-2 the count to Margolovsky. That just misses. 1-2 now to Margolovsky. In there, called strike 3. And Margolovsky goes down looking for out number 3 here in the bottom of the second. But Bonduel puts up 3 runs on 3 hits. And they lead this one 3-2 after 2 complete innings. We'll step aside and be back with more WIAA baseball after this on Zaleski Sports.
When the last thing you need to happen does. One of our 16 mobile service trucks from Sherrill Tire and Service Center can keep you rolling and growing. Sherrill Tire and Service Center, your locally owned farm tire specialist.
Sherrill Tire and Service, keep growing and rolling with us.
Find your location at SherrillTire.com.
Nasonville Dairy, family owned and operated, bringing you fresh cheese curds made daily, along with many other varieties of Wisconsin-made cheeses and treats. Don't forget to check out our cheese and sausage trays for your upcoming parties and cheese and sausage gift packages for the holiday season or any other special occasion. Nasonville Dairy, located just southwest of Marshfield on US Highway 10, NasonvilleDairy.com.
Welcome back, everybody. 3-2. Bonduel over Pacelli here in this one as we get set to start the top of the third inning. Again, should be in. I can't predict the future, but should be in for a good game here in this one. The first one was a good one. Close win for Bonduel, and after Pacelli put up 2 runs in the first, Bonduel puts up 3 in the second. And that's your score, 3-2. Pacelli up to bat. It's the top of the order for Pacelli. It's Melise Badoon, the pitcher, up to bat. He looks at a ball on pitch number 1. Once again, I'm told this is Beckett Hartlaben's first varsity start on the mound here tonight. Hartlaben, the freshman. That one's fouled away as the count evens up at 1-1 to Badoon. And that's going to be fouled out of play. Now 1-2 to Badoon. The 1-2 pitch, that one is lined out into left field and caught. 4 out number 1 by Noah Wire out there in left field for the Bears. And Badoon flies out to left for out number 1. Now to the 2 spot in the order, it's the shortstop, Asher Jordan. Jordan's 0 for 1. Badoon now 1 for 2. He had a base hit to start things off, then that fly out. So Badoon's 1 for 2. Jordan looks at a ball. He's 0 for 1, grounded out to second in the first inning. And Jordan, that one hit hard out into center, but it'll be caught. 4 out number 2 as that one hit right to the center fielder, Cade Johnson, for out number 2. So a quick 2 outs on a couple of flyouts. Now to the 3 spot in the order, the catcher, Tim Sackman. Sackman's 0 for 1. He lined out to first in his first at-bat. That one in the dirt. Ball 1. Here's the 1-0. That one grounded right to second, and that's going to be a tough play. It went right off the bag. And I think an infield hit on that one, as Sackman will reach first. Again, that one just grounded right off second base. It was tough for either Race Avalink at short or Colin Margolovsky to make a play on it. So it'll be an infield hit for Tim Sackman. Now to the 4 spot, center fielder Peyton Fleece. And Fleece looks at a ball on pitch number 1. Fleece is 1 for 1. He had an RBI base hit to bring in run number 1 for the Pacelli Cardinals. The 1-0 to Fleece. He pops it up. That one out into right field and caught for out number 3. So that will do it for the top of the third as Fleece flies out on 1 hit, no run score. 1 runner left stranded for the Pacelli Cardinals, and it's 3-2 Bonduel after 2.5. We'll step aside and be back with more WIAA baseball action right after this on Zaleski Sports.
At Blanker Construction, the focus is on building something great. Find a personable experience that understands your needs, followed by a customized interior and exterior design. Our project managers, carpenters, and designers on site are hard at work with only one goal in mind: building you the home of your dreams. When you're ready to build your new forever home, look to Blanker Construction, your custom home builder serving all of central Wisconsin. Find your inspiration online at blankerco.com or stop in on Highway 10 East in Stevens Point. Build something great with Blanker Construction.
Customize your next apparel order with Maida Custom Apparel of Stevens Point. Visit us today for custom baseball and softball apparel. Need help with a design? We have you covered. Our highly skilled staff will turn your idea into a reality with great quality screen printing. Or choose from a variety of embroidery options today. Visit us at our physical store or online at maidacustom.com.
Welcome back, everybody. Bottom of the third inning. The Bears up to bat, up 3-2 on the Pacelli Cardinals. Come to Par 4 Bistro in Wapaka for a wonderful dining experience with a full menu of delicious options. Perfect for date nights, family night out, or your next get-together. Come to Par 4 Bistro on Highway 54 in Wapaka. As that is going to be a leadoff infield base hit for Noah Wire. So Wire with the hit to lead things off for the Bears. Now runner at first, and no outs for the catcher, Easton Ranke. Ranke was walked his first at-bat. And there goes the runner to second. He pops that one up into center and caught by Fleece for out number one. Wire back to first in time. So Ranke flies out number one. Now the runner at first and one out. It's the third baseman, Brody Hartman, up to bat. Hartman's 1 for 1. He had a base hit in the second inning.
Jumping a strike. Let's go.
Again, Melise Badoon on the mound for the Pacelli Cardinals. First pitch to Hartman and throw to second. No one went. But Wire kind of made it look like he might want to go there. And just in case, Tim Sackman made the throw there to second base. 0-1 the count to Hartman. That one misses. Make it 1-1. That's in there. Strike two. Count now 1-2 to Hartman. And there goes Wire for second. The throw from Sackman right on the money. And they catch Wire trying to steal second base for out number two. And that throw was right on the money from Tim Sackman behind the plate. As that's out number two. And Hartman looks at the 2-2, make it 3-2 now after that ball thrown. So now the count runs full here to Brody Hartman with nobody on and 2 outs. And Hartman gets a hold of that one, sends it out into left, and it's caught for out number 3, yes. The diving play made out there in left by Nolan Wojcik to end inning number 3. Winds up being a 3-up, 3-down inning here in the bottom of the third, and your score remains 3-2 Bonduel after 3 complete. We'll step aside and be back with more WIAA baseball after this on Zaleski Sports.
At Nicolay Bank, we believe that our hometown communities are the backbone of what makes Wisconsin special. From Crivets to Manitowoc and Algoma to Grand Chute, you see a thriving community with Nicolay Bank working as a partner, acting not as a corporation, but a community. When we serve together with local entrepreneurs and leaders, great things happen. That is our guiding principle. A strong and successful hometown means a strong and successful Wisconsin. We are proud to be a part of that. Nicolay Bank. Real people, real conversations.
Welcome back, everybody. 3-2, Bonduel over Pacelli here in this one. Let's hear from our friends over at Heartland Farms. Nobody knows potatoes in Wisconsin quite like Heartland Farms, with roots in Amherst and now based in Hancock. This fifth-generation potato and vegetable farm produces many varieties of chipping potatoes and currently farming 27,000 irrigated acres and growing. Learn more at heartland.farm. That's heartland.farm. And the Bears lead the Cardinals 3-2 here. It's the Pacelli Cardinals up to bat. 5, 6, 7 spots due up. Right fielder Brock Bierenkott will lead things off. He looks at a ball. Bierenkott's 1 for 1 in this one. He had an RBI base hit in the first inning. Bierenkott fouls that back. 1-1. Here in the top of the fourth. Again, in that Iowa Scandinavia Pacelli game we were at Tuesday in Stevens Point, we saw a football running back truck from Bierenkott as he was running between second and third base. And he grounds that one, and I believe that was just dropped at short for an error. And Bierenkott reaches on the air. Haven't been many. That's the first error we've got in this game. And there weren't many in game one, just one error in game one. So it's been pretty cleanly played here by both teams. As Bierenkott now at first, Lucas Hammerly, the second baseman, up to bat. Looks at a strike there. Hammerly's 0 for 1. Grounded out to first in his first at bat. And he shows bunt, gets it down to third. The slide from Hartman. Nice play to first for out number 1. And here's Bierenkott. Did they get Bierenkott? Yes, they did. The heady play by the first baseman, Mason Zuleger, to make the throw to third. And they get Bierenkott trying to get third base. So winds up being kind of an unconventional double play there. As Hammerly grounded out to third, and then Hartman got right back to third to make the play at Bierenkott for out number 2. Now up to bat, the first baseman, Kelton Opper, with 2 down and nobody on. First one was a ball to Opper. Again, not only have we not seen many errors today, we've seen a couple of nice plays out in the field already in this game. You had the really nice throw from behind the plate from Sackman to second to catch the runner trying to steal. And the heady play to get Bierenkott that time, going to third between Zuleger and Hartman. Count 3-0 here to Opper. And that's strike 1. 3-1 the count now to Opper. That one misses low and away. It's ball 4. And Hartleben walks Opper. Yeah, that's also the first walk for Hartleben here. That one misses inside. Andrew Van Order, the third baseman, now up to bat. Van Order's 0 for 1. He flew out to the mound, his first at bat. And that one in there just got that lower outside corner for strike one. Again, if you can paint the zone on the outsides like that, yeah, you'll have yourself a pretty good day out there on the mound. And Hartleben has done a solid job out there in this one. Again, that was just his first walk of this one. The Cardinals had those 3 hits in the first inning, but none since. Well, 1 in the third. That one's going to be grounded to second, and the throw to first going to be on time and on target for out number 3 as Van Order grounds out. So that's going to do it for the top of the 4th.